Good evening, one and all. Today is January, what is it? January 27th. It's Tuesday evening, and surprisingly, we have a good surprise. Our host tonight for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net will be Bill, UK. While the weather and temperatures are making him stay close to home, it gives us a chance to sit back and listen to his voice. Anyways, Lake Ontario Radio Club Net will start at 7 p.m. On the VA3ZOE repeater. Frequency is 443.07 on the dot. Go ahead and take it away, Bill.
Good evening, all amateurs. This is Victor Echo, the India Uniform Kilowatt, Bill and Dundas. And I'm your host this Tuesday evening for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. This net meets 5 times weekly, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays on this repeater, and Thursdays on a simplex frequency of 446.125. When checking in, mobiles, that includes pedestrian mobiles, I guess, too, do have priority. So they will be go to the top of the list. And with that, let's see if there is any priority or quick one and done check-ins. Come now, VA3IMW listening. Okay, nothing heard. We'll stand by for anyone who would like to check into Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come now. VA3IMW. VA3NFL, VA3IUK. Good evening, Al. How you doing?
Doing good, Bill. I'm seeing time to back up to Zoe, so I'm hearing everybody, or hearing you anyway. Probably hear Max and whoever else, but just want to say hi. Check me in, VA3NFL.
Yeah, sounds good, Al. You're almost like 95% full quieting, so you got a good strong signal into the repeater. Thanks a lot for checking in. With that, let's see if there's anyone else who would like to check into Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come now.
VA3IMW.
VA3IMW, VA3IUK. Good evening, Mac. How are you?
I am so glad to be finally reposing next to the fireplace. So since I spoke to you while I was on my way home, I managed to accomplish my extra errand and stopped briefly in the driveway to push some white stuff out of the way so that it looks like I've actually put some effort into making sure there's a walkway for pedestrians. So, got down to the shack at about 7:56, turned on the computer, turned on the radio, and here I am. Trip back and forth to Guelph today. You can tell that people are back to work. A lot more traffic than there was yesterday, so it did stretch the trip home a little bit, but nothing horrible. Obviously, as I mentioned, I had to stop and get gas on the way home, so all these things add up. So a little time for this, a little time for that. But now it's time to put my feet up and relax. Anyways, certainly appreciate you doing this one, Bill. And I have not put any further thought into location for our spring activation. But I think we are all aligned with doing it on the spring Support Your Parks weekend. So that kills multiple birds with small round projectiles.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That will help promote the POTA as well. So it'll also be good for our V3HPO page. So I would imagine that being that we're moving into April, that'll give us maybe more choice on spots. We won't be so limited by weather. Not that April's got us completely out of the woods, but I'm sure that we can find a spot. There was one that you mentioned. Oh, I
Yes, Valens. But Valens is also a spot you can access with your Hamilton Conservation Card. So anybody that has one of those, that's a free entrance into the park. And for anybody who has purchased or renewed their card in the last little bit, they're likely to have a voucher. I know I've got one. I think I heard Chris say he had one or two. And perhaps Dave, VA3CP. But other than that, yeah, there's an option to use Valens. I've never activated Valens before, and it's not a bad place. And I would imagine we'd be able to find something that is far enough away from electrical transformers that the park should be fairly RF quiet.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, the balance, yep. Well, I think what we do is we got lots of time before April, so people be aware of what we're doing for listening in, and they have any other suggestions. I'm sure we're open to them, but I would put my vote in for balance. It's one I don't have. I'm sitting at 46 parks activated, and anything that I can do to get to that magical number of 50 will be great. But anyways, thanks so much, Mac, and glad you're home safely and have your feet up. Anything else before I move on?
Yeah, just let Chuck know that my audio is really low, so I make people listen very carefully.
Very, very carefully. Okay, Mac, that sounds good. All right, with that, let's move on and see if there's anyone else out there who would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now. VA3CJZ. Yeah, see, Mac was just talking about you, and there you go. Good evening, Chuck. How are you?
Hey, good there, Bill. Geez, I was distracted. I went upstairs to make a cup of coffee, and I ended up doing something else while I was waiting for the coffee, and then, oh, geez, it's 7 o'clock. You gotta go. So I made it, and well, let's see now. I made, 2 contacts today, and bands weren't that great when I was listening to them, but it is what it is. And of course, I'm lamenting the fact that my new radio can filter out a lot of this nonsense that I'm hearing right now or lately. Makes me miss that new radio even more. So I can't wait to get that back and fire it up and start playing around with it. Back to you, Bill.
Yeah, do you have any status reports on where it is right now?
Well, it's been sitting at the Yazoo place in California since the 21st of January, and I have not heard anything. I sent a couple of emails on Friday, got no reply on Monday, and so this morning I decided, lunchtime, because they're 3 hours behind over there, so I called, left a message with the same guy I spoke to originally, and he got back to me, I think, within an hour or half an hour. So the emails were slower than an actual phone call. It seems he apologized, saying that people were away. So I don't know if that means ICE went in there and took a bunch of staff out, or people are on vacation, but nonetheless, he actually assured me that it would be done by the end of day today, and it would take him about a day to get all the paperwork ready to ship it out. So I told him, I said, so you're telling me this will be on its way back here before the end of the week? And he goes, oh yeah. So I'll hold him to his word.
Okay, Chuck. Yeah, I can understand you're being anxious there about it, but good that you're keeping on top of it and being a squeaky wheel and getting grease. So good for you. I was also on 20 for a bit today and didn't do too much on the other bands. I think I got like Arizona on 15, but most of the stuff I worked was on 20 meters. And the band was noisy and a lot of QSB signals in there 1 minute and gone the next, at least for me anyway. So I don't have, one of the best locations of hams in this area, but still, I noticed that the signals weren't as good as they usually are. So bands are probably still recovering. Anyway, Chuck, thanks so much for checking in. But the thing that we want to make sure we do is give you a chance to promote the weekly A-Rig net. So take it away.
Geez, thank goodness you guys keep reminding me. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to plug my own net. Well, there you go. Thanks, Bill. So that means tomorrow night, being as it's Tuesday today, tomorrow on Wednesday at 8 p.m., I will be hosting the longest running simplex net in the Hamilton area. And that is the AREG net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, on 146.430. For those of you just tuning in, at 8 p.m., 146.430. Thank you so much for doing this one, Bill. And I guess we'll find a replacement for you next Tuesday. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, just due to the weather. So next week we'll definitely need to find someone. But very good, Chuck. And we'll be looking forward to that tomorrow night. I know a lot of people do. It's a great way to break up the week, and it was very informative as well. So we always anticipate your trivia and the history and whatnot. So thanks a lot for Chuck checking in. Anything else before I move on?
No, that's good. I'll let you grab some more. Thank you.
Okay, take care, Chuck. Anyone else for Lake Ontario Radio Club? That come now.
Recheck VA3IMW.
Go ahead, Mac.
Yep, just want to recognize both Noel checking in from London and Albert checking in from Guelph. And let's see, Noel's message is happy birthday to Chuck's wife. So trust that all the celebrations are set up there. Wow, we got some information problems there. Maybe it's the other wife he's referring to. All right, I'll let it go with that and trust both Albert and Noel have settled in and all is well. There's VA3NFG also checked in on the net. Okay, back to you, Bill. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Mac. I almost forgot to check the YouTube feed. Thanks very much. Okay, but with that, I'll recognize the folks on YouTube, and let's stand by and see if anyone else would like to check into Lake Ontario Radio Club. That come now. All right, looks like it's going to be a quiet night. So with the YouTube check-ins and the radio check-ins, that's a total of 5. So a little quiet tonight. But I imagine people are hunkered down and maybe some of them are hibernating. Anyway, I'll take one more standby before closing that. Anyone else for Lake Ontario Radio Club? Net, come now.
And VA3MHV Mate 6. He's checked in on YouTube as well.
Oh, yeah, see that. Very good. Yep. Okay, very good. Well, that's a half a dozen. Okay, I'll take one more quick standby before I close it at V3IUK, standing by for any further check-ins. Okay, nothing heard. I'd like to thank Mac for streaming the net. Thanks to Terry, V3IQL, for the use of the repeater. Thanks to you folks for checking in. And with that, this is Victor Echo 3 India, Uniform Kilowatt, Bill and Dundas, Turning this repeater related frequencies back to normal amateur use 7.3, and everyone have a good evening and stay warm.
All right, that'll bring the live stream to a close. We'll be supporting Chuck's Net tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Just look up his call sign VA3CJZ and scroll down to the live button. You'll find him hosting the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, the net running from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Lots of interesting stuff. And we'll be back Thursday evening at 7 p.m. with the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on the simplex frequency of 446.125. Until then, 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.